The fourth industrial revolution is upon us. I dare say, from a government perspective, we may have already missed the very fast speed train of industrialization that has passed us by, while the ANC and the Labour Ministry has been taking us back to apartheid-like times where one's skin color dictates one's opportunities. And let me just say this, House Chair, no one argues that some form of redress is needed, but that redress lies in economic growth and prosperity for all, not in a perpetual cycle of discrimination into the oblivion of poverty and joblessness. You can't continue paying lip service to whoever still falls for the rhetoric of equal outcomes over equal opportunities with subjects like leveraging industrialization and trade to realize decent work and justice for all, social justice for all rather. But no one believes that rhetoric anymore anyway. You see, House Chair, it's difficult to believe in outdated ANC policies that find its way into modern day legislation if you don't have food to eat. Or worse, if you can't afford to feed your children, because unemployment has more than doubled since 2008. With legislation like the EEA and other race-based laws over-regulating the labour market to such an extent that the private sector, the largest employment creator in the country, cannot create job opportunities for the poor irrespective of skin colour. Not to mention the investment opportunities that are lost because of it. It's difficult to believe that industrialization can be leveraged to realize decent work when businesses who provided work for thousands in rural areas have had to close their doors and move away from small towns because of poor local government, dilapidated infrastructure, polluted water, and poor municipal and public service shoved down the throats of South African citizens by Minister Meth's party, the ANC. And it's difficult to believe that things have and will indeed change while the poor get poorer and only a small elite group get richer. Waar ons wel industrialisering by uitstek sal sien, huisvoorsitter, is by besighede wat gaan mekaniseer om drakoniese oorregulering deur die regering te vermy, wat tot verdere werkloosheid sal lei. So wees gewaarsku, agbare minister, en is jammer sy is nie meer in die huis nie. Ek hoop sy luister op die platform. Voorsitter, dit is eintlik ironies dat vandag se onderwerp voorts ook fokus op Suid-Afrika se handelsbetrekkinge om werkskepping te bevorder, terwyl die ANC, let wel, nie die RNE regering in hierdie geval nie, se internasionale betrekkinge en beleid soos 'n riller lees. Terwyl Suid-Afrika met die muishonde van die wêreld skaar, sal internasionale handelsbetrekkinge daaronder lê. Sal werkskepping daaronder lê en uiteindelik die wat elke keer die prys vir ondeurdagte optrede en uitsprake moet betaal, die armstes onder ons. Industrialisering en handelsbetrekkinge is een ding, maar as ons nie by die basiese beginsels gaan skaar en daarmee begin nie, soos die van ekonomiese groei, naamlik werkskepping, deur die privaat sektor in staat te stel om dit te doen, om besighede te bou en te groei sonder regeringsinmenging, behoorlike onderrig en opleiding om aanstelbare kandidaate daar te stel en behoorlike dienste en beveiliging, sal ons ook nie suksesvol wees met die eersgenoemde nie. Dan bly dit net lippediens, soos dit tans is. In reaction to my member statement earlier, the Minister of Labour said, and I quote, "We will force transformation down the throats of those who benefited." Now, Honourable Meth, now listen carefully, you can tell her if she's not listening. Honourable Meth, the only thing being forced by the ANC currently is perpetual poverty and despair down the throats of those, the poor, unemployed masses of this country. There is nothing to brag about, I thank you.